kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they know what I. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a bag?
Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5. 7-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Number 30, Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Bengals.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
Burrow's pass.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and
out of the gun. It's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
For the Cincinnati Bengals.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
The ball carrier.
They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
3rd down.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Burrow's pass.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
8 yards on
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
The tackle made by DeMario.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down, Chargers.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And the Chargers first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At the 9-yard line. First and goal, Los Angeles.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bengals 3, Chargers 0.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10. Their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
Missed.
It will not go down. Still going. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Hayden Hurst. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards there on the catch and run. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Kenneth Murray gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And the pressure gets to him again. Kenneth Murray picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backward, looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Taking a deep shot here for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Complete.
Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. On 2nd down, Burrow. And some room to work. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing it.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, there's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That's 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
56, Mike, 56. I got it. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And Tate's got it. The 40, the 20, 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Auden Tate with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you...
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Herbert's pass.
That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
First down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
Herbert.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. And again, Herbert taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. They're passing here. Joe Burrow looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll look to throw right away. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Austin Eckler, the Charger ball.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Completes it to Hardman.
Herbert's pass.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chargers.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Justin Herbert. And he whips that one incomplete there. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Bengals will get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert. Eckler, lock in here. Fourth down play. Make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now Burrow loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Past the 20, 10, and he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown.
Michael Badgley lining up for the...
And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kenneth Murray able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now Burrow. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
That's such a close game, a very big one. So here are the Chargers to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Number 30, Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
42-yard
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
9 yards.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They run again with Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense. Killing offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. From the 6. Stiff-armed him. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
So Burrow and the Bengals down by 11, 50 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Joe Burrow's
Kenneth Murray in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And quick throw here, that's complete.
Burrow's
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Caught right side, Tate. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A final shot now for Burrow. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.